together as brothers and sisters. Without togetherness, we won't have no peace of mind. Unify and have a peaceful home. Sweet Liberia, land of liberty is our home. Keep it standing. This is the one and only home that we have. Sweet Liberia, this land of liberty is our home. Let us keep it standing. It's the one and only home that we have. Oh, sweet Liberia, love is all we need to make a stand. Unify and have a peaceful home. Change is all we need to make a stand. Let's unify and have a peaceful home. Sweet Liberia, land of liberty is my home. And let us keep it standing. It's the one and only home that we have. Say sweet Liberia. is the time to come together. Keep Liberia safe forever. So open up your heart, let the unity begin. Love is all we need to make it stand. Let's cultivate one another. Learn to live together as brothers and sisters without
everybody, everything's going bad. The situation getting worse. Everybody in the country getting mad. Dishonest day, poverty on the rise. The leaders them making empty promises. Promises for no damn strategies. Yeah, this is better days, money in the pockets. Oh, after holidays, holidays only for the bosses. Yeah, there's a better days, money in your pockets. Holidays only for the bosses, the bosses, the bosses. Oh yo, hey, what about the children? What about the people? What about your families? What are gonna eat? Yeah, so safety and we waiting you. Yeah, so. They don't really care about you. They don't care, my people, it's true. They don't wanna see you break through. The whole country's getting confused. Corruption, no questions. The country going in the wrong direction. Leaders high belly, many mentions. We don't know where the money come from. Attention, corruptions. Why nobody asks a question? They need to be in detention. 40 in our nation. Think about the children, think about the future. Whoa, think about the families, what they're gonna eat though. Yeah, so, oh, yeah, so. Something and we waiting
You've worked for months to bring your or your client's event to life, but unfortunately, the world had another plan. In reality, you've worked for months to bring your or your client's event to life, but unfortunately, the world had another plan. In reality, the only thing you lost is the venue. We take your vision for hosting a virtual conference and bring it to life online. No matter how complex your agenda is, we produce a smooth, engaging experience. Call the Liberia Public Radio today and schedule your event. Our number is 682-433-8802. If you prefer to submit your request via email, please send the request to liberiapublicradio2012@gmail.com. Our staff are standing by waiting for your phone call.
Welcome, indeed, welcome to another brand new edition of Issues of Today, live from Liberia Public Radio. My name is Mark. Wherever you are, we want to say welcome. And it's our pleasant way of saying that welcome to this brand new edition of Issues of Today on Liberia Public Radio, where several issues are trending today from Liberia in the US and other parts of Africa. We want to say welcome. Well, in case you just coming our way, and thanks for joining us. We haven't been able to be on your screen because of some technical hitch-up we've been going through. But howbeit, we want to say thank you for joining us, and we are here, and we're hoping that our being here going to be very much successful. So let's take a quick break again. When we come back, we will tell you what are some of the training issues this time from Liberia, Africa, and the rest of our one world.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Love is all we need to make it stay. This is the time to come together. Keep Liberia safe forever. So open up your heart, let your unity begin. Love is all we need to make it stand. Let's cultivate one another. Learn to live together as brothers and sisters. Without togetherness, we won't have a peace of mind. Unify and have.
Welcome back to Issues of Today, live from Liberia Public Radio. My name is Mark Dan. In case you just coming our way, we want to say thank you for joining us, and we're hoping that your being here going to be very much fantastic, and we will all going to have a very much fantastic, enjoy your time here on Liberia Public Radio, wherever you are Thanks for joining us once again. And what are some of the training issues? So many other training issues. So many issues are training. So these are some of the issues that we're going to be looking at here tonight. President Josh Monrovia has commenced his third layer of counties tour. That's 15 counties. The president of Liberia have been visiting 15 counties. He started this in February, specifically on February 12, 2021. After 3 years into his administration, he is now visiting all 15 counties, telling them thank you for uh, electing him as the head of state. Even though people have been saying that this tour is a bit late, but how be it, the president have been saying, well, not a better late than never. So he has continued his county tour. Right now, the president is in Mangibi County. We are hoping to speak with our correspondent in Mangibi County, Emmanuel was Jepo. Emmanuel Jepo is somewhere in Mangibi, lower Mangibi County. We're hoping to be hearing from him as well. One other training issue outside of Mangibi or outside of Monrovia in central or in northeastern Liberia is that there have been series of demonstration in the commercial city of Ganta. Our correspondent Jan Flomo Jr. is reporting on our sister network that there has been a series of demonstration by a group of protesters who are claiming a parcel of land or 2 lots of land, according to some eyewitnesses. Tension have so far been breeding in Ganta since Monday because of this. So he's reporting that. We're hoping to hear from Jan Flomo But again, like we were discussing, we were talking about series of discussion here on Liberia Public Radio. One specific, we were talking about the President Tele visit in my Gibi County and other parts of the country. Then we were also talking about um,
Welcome to Uncle Musa Grocery, 6523 Woodland Avenue in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
I'm a customer of Uncle Musa. I came here to get some things from grocery. Their things are so nice. They never get expired. They are the best quality. They have the best price ever anyone can get. They have so many things like cream, like meat, a lot of kind of meat. We have so many kind, and it's the best grocery store I've ever seen here in Wood. They are located at the 65th and Woodland. If you want, I really appreciate you guys to come over to come and patronize with us because they sell the best quality.
Uncle Musa's Groceries on Woodland Avenue, 6523 Woodland Avenue, Philadelphia, PA. Musa's store is composed of varieties of African food as well as Americans, but predominantly African food. You have dry fish, you have cassava, you have yams, you have plantains, bananas, and Musa even goes out of his way to pay people extra to cut the potato grains for customers to save them extra time. We have deeper, we have fufu, we have the refrigeration center, then we also have cosmetics. This is the place to come in Philadelphia. If you come to Philly, you don't reach to Uncle Musa's Groceries, you have not made your trip complete. Welcome, and we look forward to seeing you sponsoring our business. Thank you.
This is Uncle Musa's store, 6523 Woodland Avenue. It's the only store, a grocery store, that deals with African stuff. Anything African thing you can get in Uncle Musa's store. I am from Igbo in Nigeria. So, ndị Igbo dum, onye ọbụla wụ onye Igbo, ya bịa na Uncle Musa's store, 6523 Woodland Avenue. Ọ ebe ọ ga-enweta anything we ihe ndị Igbo na-eri.
Welcome to Uncle Musa Grocery, 6523 Woodland Avenue in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The business, we have a business on grocery store or African food, all West African food from Liberia, mostly Liberian food. And we have a palm oil imported from Liberia, and we have a very good customer service. If a customer buy from Uncle Musa Grocery, you get bonus certain times, and things are very reasonable. We have a good palm oil. Anything you want from Africa, West Africa, you can get it from Uncle Musa Grocery. We do retail and wholesale. So you can visit, we have a couple of stores in Philadelphia. We have one on 6523 Woodland Avenue, and another one is a clothing store on 6519 Woodland Avenue. And we have another one on Upper Darby, Gary Road. So you're welcome for shopping. Everything is nice. Customer service perfect. So that's it. Bye.
Okay, welcome back to Liberia Public Radio. We sincerely apologize for the breaking transmission. Like we said, it was due to some technical issue up here. But you watching Issues of Today live on Liberia Public Radio. Is 1:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time of that's the time there in Philadelphia at our headquarters, Liberia Public Radio headquarters. Again, we are in Monrovia from our studio in Monrovia. I want to welcome you at for this another edition of Issues of Today live on Liberia Public Radio. My name is Mark Don. Issues of Today is an hour-long program that discusses issues of national concern. Again, today we've been looking at several trending issues. Like we were talking before, we just have that break in transmission. There have been further tension in Nima County, commercial city of Ganta. Tension continued to brew in that part for the second day running as businesses remain perilous or paralyzed. Reporter Jan Flomo said over 34 million worth of goods and services in one of the warehouses in the city's biggest warehouses, or one of the city's biggest warehouses was destroyed by some angry mob because the tension is between or is among the Freswa family, the Donzos, the Sando, the Kuruman, and that of the Jabate families in Ganta. The Jabate Donzo Kuruman, most of whom are from the Mandingo background. Somebody say we shouldn't describe, we shouldn't say this, but again, the names depict that those people, the region or the kind of area or the religion they are associated with. But again, that's not the issue. The issue is there have been some tension in the city, in Ganta, for the second day running because of this land issue. According to our reporter, the demolition by court officer accompanied by ERU officers came when the ninth judicial sacred code in Nima, that's the 8th judicial sacred code, sorry, gave order that the property be people who are illegally occupying, that's the Donzos, the Kuruman, and the Sandos. They should be evicted from the land. But unfortunately, there were some people who were resisting this particular eviction notice. As such, there have been some tension because of this. We're hoping to hear from Jan Flomo, but Jan is reporting that the Liberian National Police post chief, that's Colonel Patrick Sodu, is currently addressing some concerns there. We're hoping to hear from him as well. And also, we are hoping to speak with our correspondent, our executive mentioned correspondent, Emmanuel was Jepo, who is somewhere in Lower Mangibi County. The President George Monrovia has begun his third leg of 15 countries visit. The visit is intended to acquaint himself with issues that are unfolding in those countries, and also after his election in 2015, that's in 2017, he was not been able, according to him, the problem which was coupled with the COVID pandemic. So as such, this time around, in his third year in the presidency, he is going now to visit residents in the 15 countries of Liberia. Well, let's leave Liberia a little bit. Let's talk about other issues. Other countries in other parts of Africa. The president of Chad, Idris Deby, has died at the age of 68, according to this. According to reports from the BBC, he died of injuries that he received with clashes on the battlefront. He has been fighting along with soldiers. For the matter of fact, this man was a military man by profession. So as such, he has been going on the front line to ensure that his troop can capture the insurgent in parts of his country. So the BBC said the government and parliament have also been dissolved. The government that's after following the death of President Idris Deby, the government and that of the parliament have all entirely been dissolved. Then his son, his 34-year-old son, is now the interim head of state, following which a proper or a democratic government will come into being in the next 18 months. So that's the latest from from outside of Liberia. In the U.S., there is children case continuing. In day 2, people have been hearing from the judges. Defend and that of the defense lawyers and prosecuting lawyers. They both have been giving their final argument in a case involving Derek Chauvin. That's the man who shot an African American black man unarmed in 2020 that sparked series of protests across the U.S. So today there have been the final argument in Minneapolis, according to NPR. That's the National Public Radio. There have been some tense security have been taken in parts of Minneapolis because of this David Chauvin case. So we're going to take a quick break to be right back on LPR. Liberia Public Radio is what you are watching, and it's issues of today. This program highlights issues of national concern. So let's take a quick break.
For wedding, whatever fabric you need, you can just come over here. You have all this nice stuff. If you need ashebi, you guys can come over here for baby shower, for wedding. You guys are welcome. She have really nice stuff. You can see all over there, all those men over here. You don't have to go to the theater and then they're going to be telling you all kind of stories. You can just come here. They're already made. And for ladies, you can just look for whatever fabric you're looking for and match it for the men. And, your husband already have a shirt made. You can get stuff for your kids. You can get stuff for the whole family. We have African slippers and ashobi hair ties all over. We have different kinds of lists and everything. So you guys are welcome, okay? It's really nice. It's Fabric Queen on Woodland, 9695 off of Woodland. 6625 Woodland Avenue, okay? So you guys are welcome. You have nice stuff here for ladies, for men, for kids, and for everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Fabric Queen of Philadelphia. Fabric Queen of Philadelphia is 100% African-owned business. At Fabric Queen, we are specialized in high quality wax product, Swiss lace, jewelry, and beauty products that will make you shine like the queen of fabrics. We are located at 6625 on Woodland Avenue, 10 Philadelphia. Telephone number 215-800-0228. Still, the management of Fabri's Quaint in Philadelphia is easy insult of the Liberia Public Radio gives you this message. Tell all Akwaba.
Welcome back, Liberia Public Radio. Again, our sincere apology for the breaking transmission. And like we said, this is a program that discusses issues of national concern, issues that are very much important to the democratic governance of Liberia, Africa, and the rest of the one world of our one world. We usually discuss already on the program. So wherever you are, welcome. In case you want to participate, we're going to put the telephone number up shortly so that you can that Mr. Cummings have been saying that he supports the issue of gay rights. Again, he was very clear with it, saying that he doesn't support that. That is not part of the tradition, part of any African traditional process. So as such, he won't support that. And those were some of the key issues that Mr. Cummings was talking about. Mr. Cummings, in the last election in Liberia, he came number 7th with a little over 120,000 votes as the then presidential candidate for the Alternative National Congress. People were saying that he came late. So as such, this time around, his term going to be the next term. Meanwhile, before his appearance, former Vice President of Liberia, Joseph Newman Boaka, also have had some interview with controversial political commentator Henry Costa. Mr. Boaka had earlier on said that he is the only man that can actually unseat the current administration led by President George Monrovia. So people were saying, how come? Why is it that the former VP should be saying this? And there have been some talks that the former vice president should go into retirement instead. He should not be seeking or any level of public office now because of age 76. But again, people have been saying no. Joe Biden was 77, 78 year, and then he won as president of the United States of America. Why is it that Joseph Boaka who is 76, cannot be president? Old age should be a factor for him. So these are some of the debates that have been trending up all on the social media and in the local media here in Liberia. Issues of today on Liberia Public Radio. My name is Mark, and wherever you are, if you want to be a part of the discussion, you can just call the number on the screen there. We're going to be very much fantastic to pick your call in case you this is the very first time coming to Liberia. I want to say welcome. This is Liberia Public Radio across the world on www.liberiapublicradio.com, and the program or the programs, the forum, and that of all things considered will be back hopefully next week. The producer hasn't been too okay in his body, so as such he will tell our audience what actually has happened to him, but this is not our duty to disclose what has been happening to Mr. Alfonso Zianso over the past time. He has not been too okay, so as such he has been unable to produce the show. And after this, we're going to bring you the program School Zone Liberia. School Zone Liberia will be next, and in 30 minutes, we will bring you in 25 minutes, sorry, we will bring you School Zone Liberia, another show on Liberia Public Radio. In case you are interested, you can join then if you wish. You can join then if you wish. So these are some of the training issues. If you want to participate, the numbers right there on your screen. You can be a part of the discussion on Liberia Public Radio, and by participating, you can sponsor this program. This program is going to be Welcome back to Like
Are you looking for a program to promote your business, products, or services? Then look no further. The Visit is your trust for you. It's a 30 minutes program will drop up the rain on TV. On The Visit, we promote your businesses, discover sites, showcase your products, and tell your stories. Join me in Diana Cordon will drop up the radio every Wednesdays and Fridays, 1 p.m. or 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So visit, bringing everything as a
Okay, thank you ever so much for joining us. Ben John on the line, but our man Emmanuel Jepo. Emmanuel is somewhere in my Gibicante, and so we will be linking up control with him shortly. And Emmanuel have to let me do some adjustment here to see if I can get you over so that.
Hello, Mark. Are you?
You okay? Your microphone seems to be muted. Hello, Emmanuel. Emmanuel, are you there? Hello, Emmanuel. Hello, Emmanuel. Oh, we are not hearing him, but you are watching Issues of Today on Liberia Public Radio. My name is Mark, and Emmanuel Jepo, our man traveling with the president. Sorry, we're facing some difficulty, some hearing difficulty from our guys there from my Gibi country. Emmanuel, just come over, just rejoin us. We will take you. I think I cannot get you loud and clear from here. We want to say thank you for joining us. In case you are just coming our way, like Ranger Davis. Ranger Davis is watching us live from Accra, Ghana. Ranger, thank you. To all of you who are joining us, Sam Talu is watching, is doing the same from Sam is doing the same from Monrovia, Liberia. He says he's watching us from the New Georgia estate in Monrovia. This is where he's watching us. So we are making frantic efforts so that we can rejoin our man Emmanuel Jepo there in my Gibicante. But again, in the meantime, while we are waiting Emmanuel call, we've been talking a series of issues here today. one of them is the issue of of the current riot in Ganta Nima County. So we are hoping to hear from our man there, Nyan Flomo Jr. As soon as we can establish contact with Nyan Flomo, we're going to be getting to him so that he can tell us the latest of what is happening in Ganta Nimba County. There have been some tension. The tension is running into the second day because of some land issue, some land crisis between or among the Donzos, the Kuroman, the Sandos on one hand, and the Frere Sua family on another hand. So that the tension has so far paralyzed some businesses or business activities in Ganta and other parts adjacent. So we are hoping to hear from our man there, Yan Flomo Jr., who is following the issue. Yan is on a conference. As soon as that conference is over, he will be getting to us as situations unfold there in that part of the country. This is not the first time for land crisis or such to happen in parts of in Ganta, to be specific. I remember some years back there was a land crisis that during the regime of former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, and then the president had to set up a committee headed by the former LFA president Musa Hassan Belete, and then that committee was clothed with the responsibility of ensuring that the crisis can be resolved. So, and it took several years before that report came. So again, this is another one that has happened between among the Donzos, the Sandos, the Kuroman on the other hand, and the Frere Sua family on another hand. So there has been some businesses are not been able to open because of this tension, according to our correspondent who have been on the scene for some time now. Earlier on, I was talking about the former vice president of Liberia interviewed in here with Costa. Okay, let's see whether we can get our man on the line from Gibi County now. Yes, sir, you are now live. Yes, you are loud and clear now.
Yeah, it's a pleasure joining you guys in studio. I'm reporting from the Gulf of Firestone, Magibi County, Habelt, the lower end of Magibi County, where the presidential tour is ongoing, phase 3 of the nationwide presidential tour in this part of Liberia, rural part of Liberia, to be precise, Magibi County.
So, Emmanuel, so far, what has been happening today? Either on you people were in Kakata. Was it today you people were in Kakata?
Yesterday afternoon, between 1 to 2 p.m. Liberian time, that is 13-hour GMT, and the president arrived Kakatan, and he received a rousing welcome by the people of Magibi. He had a town hall meeting at the Kakatan City Hall, and from there he moved on to the Sinta Township District in the Wela District, Magibi County, and interact with his people. Also received a rousing welcome from the people of Magibi County. Early between 10 to 11 and departed Kakatan for the Habel highway where we are currently.
Emmanuel, we are a bit finding it difficult to get to hear you, but again, if I got you clear on some of the issues you've been talking about, just before you people could leave to go to another location where you are currently, you people were somewhere in the Dua zone. In am I correct?
I'm not getting you, Mark.
Well,
I'm not getting
I
you.
think you. I'm asking, can you use your headphone? Then you can get me clear. I think
Okay,
you.
okay. I'm trying to connect the headphone.
Yes, Emmanuel, you can just use a headphone. Then you will get me clear. But
Okay, I'm getting you clear now. I'm getting you clear.
okay. So I was asking. Yes, I'm here. I'm here, Emmanuel. So I was asking. You people were in a particular location, and now you are to another area.
Right now,
What are some
as
of
I,
the issues that have been? Yeah, go ahead.
right now, as I'm speaking to you, the presidency is having a launch. The entire team is having a launch at the the golf club where the Firestone rubber plantation management of the Firestone rubber plantation usually have the launch for World Cup. There where the president is having launch along with the entire county tour team. We are here at the golf where we are having a launch. After a head-to date, he had a town hall meeting to the Rock Church in Dwatson, Magibi County.
Mm. So after this town hall meeting, where else will the president? I mean, will he be sleeping in my Gibi tonight? Will he be sleeping in my Gibi tonight? Will he be spending the night in my Gibi County tonight? Emmanuel? Emmanuel, I'm asking if the president will be spending his night in my Gibi County tonight, and that's what I'm asking. Are you getting me? Well, it seems that our man Emmanuel Jepo, who is on the line from my Gibi County, isn't getting me well. But you are watching Issues of Today on Liberia Public Radio. This program is also on our YouTube channel on www.liberiapublicradio.com. YouTube/Liberia Public Radio. Or we are also on Twitter via Periscope, and you can also go to Twitter at Arrow Radio 2019. You will also watch this program live on Twitter via Periscope. Periscope via Twitter, sorry. And also on www.liberiapublicradio.com is another way you can watch this program, where we have been making effort to get some clearer understanding of where our correspondent is currently. He's covering the presidency. Emmanuel was Jepo is somewhere in my. What is happening because of this? Because of his network activity, his network breaking, we are not being able to get it clear. So I don't know whether we can. We probably are going to be speaking to Emmanuel on the phone. Because of that, we're going to be speaking to Emmanuel on the phone probably. But in the meantime, let's take this break to be right back. You're watching Liberia Public Radio live from Monrovia.
What happened? Suma, that's so money. What happened? What is that? You didn't know? You better put it there. I know. You didn't know? Suma, what you call put it there? You don't know the money you take from Clay. Put it there. Suma, you stupid. Oh. Ah, you happy? What do you mean by not happy? You make it person. You say eat or what? I tell the fool I eat it. And I worry they tell you what your money on behalf of somebody to me. How do you pay that time?
You have to waste your money or else the police are going to pay for you.
Look at it. You think that police are afraid to? You think that police are afraid to?
Honey.
Eh? You think that police is hard?
Honey. Who is this little loquacious organism making noise in my vicinity?
None is there. You so far? Look at you tell this character to you that your vicinity. And why Jana?
Shut up. She's my wife. Honey, who is this Asian Australopithecus? Honey, I lost or complain to you. Ever one Suma the fellow to my ear worried that he don't want yet. I always told you to know better. You have to study human characteristics in order to know who to carry your eat and worry. Because humans are diversified. Now you listen to me.
No, I will not listen. I will not listen to you. I will not listen to you.
Shut up.
I will not listen to you. I will not shut up.
I want you to forget my vicinity.
That's your forget. You tell this guy that you're forget. Look, I tell this guy to you. You bring it to me. Okay, I told you.
The next time I see you here, I will dismantle the demonic joints.
That your demonic joint you. That demonic joint. That will go call my brother. You will stop.
Nonsense. Little loquacious organism.
Oh,
this is about the male offspring of my parent. What is the problem that you have brought for me again today?
Payaga, ain't no that one there. The home working said eat or what it. She said, oh, Margaret, eat or what you can eat and you what it before you pay. She go take money from Chris. That's why I go take the money for the money penny. I go see one day I saw him. Does he know what he say about you? He said, why is that a player who is on Nigampu? He doesn't know nothing. He's a busy borrow. He said, it's a seat to go on we go.
Who is he?
I doesn't know him as all.
No, I mean, who is he to oppose ability? In this case, I'm going to academically castrate him. I will frustrate him.
That's what I'm talking about. That goes so you can't get it.
Then I disgrace what it disgrace him.
Yeah, that go.
We shall be going now. We shall be going.
Does he know what I mean for I mean to look at you say you need to that goes so you can get it to him.
In this letter, I have to go along with my lexicons.
Yeah. Why you not that slipper?
In this case, when the case is so serious to the extent that it's serious, there's no slipper. Let's go.
That go, you know what I mean for somebody that I say you are Nigampu? Either way.
What
Can't take my money.
Money can't see something here. There's Homo erectus is here again.
I got money, you there? Give it to him.
I heard that you articulated some negative words against me, so I'm here for response.
That was some level of fabrication. You should have asked my biological nomenclature before propounding and elucidating at me.
In this case, your nomenclature does not.
Of course, Emmanuel is somewhere in my Gibi County. The network, because of the network situation, it's been finding it very difficult to get some clearer connection with us. But again, we hope that this time around, Emmanuel, your microphone is muted. Can you unmute your microphone? Emmanuel, your microphone is muted. Okay. Issues of today, live on Liberia Public Radio. LPR is so on today, just before we could come on air, and we had some limited discussion with there's an e-commerce company by the name of QNet. QNet is an e-commerce company that involves indirect selling. So today there was a third tete with the media. They have a tete a tete with the media and talking about some of the activities in Africa and in the world as a whole. And again, I was privileged to represent Liberia Public Radio on that event, and this company is saying that it is a legitimate company, and but contrary to that, contrary to this clarity, or prior to this clarity, there was some information here in Monrovia that this company involves in some dubious activities. Unfortunately, according to Maxine Petty, the head of public relations for QNet, QNet in Africa, she said that there were some people, dubious people, who have been involved in some dubious activities, but QNet is actually a legitimate company. So as such, there should be no need for people to worry about QNet activities. Whether to be thinking that QNet activity is a dubious one. Again, they involved in so many product selling. QNet is also part of a group called RQ or QR, which is an international organization. They are based in Dubai, according to the information that we got up from them. They involved with the selling of health products and so many other products around the world. And so they have what they call RRO, that is independent representative. So that involves people going to buy their product via online, and then you got to sell it by yourself and make your own money. So that's what the clarity came about today from QNet PR team. We had a very fantastic time with them, showcasing what they can do and what they involve with. Again, we're just hoping that their own activity, as they were saying, is very much legitimate, and we hope that they will ensure, they will put some measure into place so that some of those dubious activities, people who hear from Emmanuel. But if we can't get to Emmanuel, well, we're going to call it a day off on today's presentation of issues of today. And we've been talking about series of issues here. The issue of the president tour and other activities we've been talking about. It was just quite unfortunate we cannot be able to get to our correspondent Jan Flomo Jr. Because of some business schedules. So we're hoping that yes, he will join us in subsequent edition of our program. So thank you all so much for watching LPR television. On behalf of the entire team, James Momo and the rest of the team have been doing some technical work behind the scene, making sure that we appear on your screen. I want to say thank you. Thanks to also to Diana Colley, who has also been doing some stuff behind the scene. Continue watching Liberia Public Radio. We're gonna bring you School Zone Liberia. School Zone Liberia is an educative program. After School Zone, keep watching our program from other locations. My name is Mark Dan. On behalf of the entire team, you have a wonderful time.
School Zone Liberia, promoting talents through academy.
School Zone Liberia, School Zone Liberia.
I want to thank the Lord for this organization of motivation all through this nation. School Zone Liberia, you're not doing it again, no. School Zone Liberia, yeah. So get prepared for us. We coming there to your school. If you can sing, dance, and rap, like you, we coming you. We here to promote the talent that been heading for years. We here to promote the talent.
Why are we going? Is that not our community? Yes, that is our community, but we can cross here. Why? We need to go to the junction or walk to cross safely. Because the traffic will stop or go slow. Okay, let's go.
Administration, let us help the parents bring the talent out of the children. At School Zone, there is a way to bring it out, yeah. You don't need to bring discrimination. You don't need to be a rapper, with some singers and dancers. And not everybody was born to.
Greta, what are you waiting for? Let's go. No, not yet. What again? We need to wait for a polling instruction. No, we are just full. We need to wait for others to cross. Okay.
We've been waiting, praying for this opportunity.